बनाना अभी तक सीखा नहीं है मैंने, तो सबसे सीखना पड़ेगा. It was an excellent presentation, I must say. Thank you very much for showing that presentation. मैं राजा जब 9 तारीख को पाकिस्तान और इसका न्यूजीलैंड का मैच देख रहा था, पाकिस्तान वन. Then I thought कि next day तो इंडिया को तो विन करना ही है definitely. And then I was thinking कि 13th there will be a match between India and Pakistan, and you can imagine what will be the enthusiasm. And I was thinking कि भाई कहाँ से लोग 13th को माने 4 साढ़े 4 तक यहाँ इस फाउंडेशन सेमिनार में आएंगे. But well, it was a blessing in disguise. Probably.
जी उसका arrangement किया हुआ था. If India would have been in the final, you would have the live matches here.
Live match. So
I would have marketed this product in a different way.
I had anticipated that you will arrange something like that. But thanks for this very good attendance today. मैं अभी this year I visited one club in Bengal, West Bengal, आपके ही state में. I saw a toilet because in big bold letters the name of the club, Rotary Club was there. And then when I saw the toilet was lying in shambles. Actually, it was not being used. It was abandoned. There was rust on the gate of the toilet entry, and there was nobody to manage it. It was almost abandoned. None of the public was using. मैं अभी हमारे क्लब में गुवाहाटी में कुछ सालों पहले, a few years back, a club had put up some children's park. There was a park there already, but there was no ये क्या बोलते हैं झूला वगैरह को. अच्छा झूले वगैरह और ये सीसॉ वगैरह नहीं लगाए थे किसी ने. One of the Rotary clubs they thought कि भाई ठीक है, it should be used by children, and they erected many seesaw and other games there. Nobody looked after that in the park. Nobody went. तो किसी Rotary ने लगवाया था president ने that year. After 2 or 3 years, there were steel frames in the seesaw. Everything got rusted. It was not being used by any of the children in that locality. And ultimately, when the next committee, probably a new committee came to manage that park, they removed everything. They removed the seesaw and everything, threw it in, or sold it probably in dump. Abhi हमने we had one of the clubs. We had given district and last year also for swimming machines. Swimming machines हमने or bio toilets and wash basins. One of the clubs in Assam, they had availed this district grant. So about 10 swimming machines were obtained by them, 8 or 10, I don't know. And another 8 or 10 were contributed by Rotarians from that club. And these 15 or 20 swimming machines were given to economically weaker sections. Ladies from economically weaker sections, they were invited. There was a big fanfare. Minister, I think one of the dignitaries came. I was also there. मैंने भी women empowerment में बहुत बड़ा lecture दिया उसने. और उसके बाद those machines were distributed to those individuals. उसके just 2 months बाद, I just requested the club to just find out माने क्या है, what is the position, माने how, whether they are actually being benefited or how much earning they are doing through those 15 or 20 sewing machines. Clubs के पास fortunately there were phone numbers, mobile numbers थे सारी ladies थे, and then they deputed one person to just visit those ladies. Out of those 15 or 20, 6 machines, sewing machines, they are sold out by the women within the very first month. और बाकी भी उनमें से जो उन्होंने whatever they could find out, only I think 30% of the sewing machines were actually being used properly, and the ladies from the economically backward sections, they were benefited by those sewing machines. So ये friends, now these projects, पहले हमने और बहुत प्रोजेक्ट किए मैचिंग ग्रांट्स से, हमने और भी बहुत प्रोजेक्ट किए, ट्यूबवेल्स वगैरह. There was a अभी एक बड़ा ग्रांट हुआ था साउथ इंडिया, about I think thousands of desks and benches were given to many schools. It was a global grant. The global grant में हम can have a big grant, and those were all made of steel. And when the audit came from Rotary Foundation after I think 1 year, they found that the paint was not applied on those steel and benches, so all got rusted. Yes, steel they started rust. And uske baad, I think the students also did not want to use those desks and benches. And ultimately, probably many of them had to be done, useless, became useless. These are all, I must tell you, these are ये सब सारे projects जो है मैंने अभी आपको बताया, these are not sustainable projects. तो इसलिए हम sustainability की बात कर रहे हैं. So there should be, these funds are all being wasted. जितना भी किसी प्रेसिडेंट ने किया अपने विंग से, some of the president likes some project कि भाई मैं अपने साल में कर दूं. Now he does that project, photograph वगैरह हो जाती है, he reports also to the district. But ultimately, if the project is not sustainable, you see this, ये जो whatever funds we are wasting on that particular grant, this goes totally, it is a waste. It's a misuse of funds, I will say. So ये ठीक है, DRF साहब आपको बोल रहे हैं कि भाई ठीक है, grant नहीं लिया आप लोगों ने, global grant नहीं कर रहे हैं, no application has come from for global grant, and even district grant में भी we have, he has personally spoken to many clubs कि भाई why don't you apply for district? Even our district 3240 foundation is there, from where we are giving grants to clubs. But please see, मेरा request खाली यही है, माने personal कि भाई please see that whichever projects you are taking, whether it is under district grant or district 3240 foundation grant, global grant में तो of course now foundation has made it a component that community need assessment and sustainability is a major part of the global. Otherwise, the global grant, as you DRFC just shown you a few of the examples, the global grant will not be sanctioned by the Rotary Foundation unless that sustainability part and the community need assessment part is taken care of. But as far as district grant and our district 3240 foundation grant are concerned, I will request you to please don't go for such projects where there is nobody to see that the project is sustainable. What Rotary advises that first of all a need assessment. Even if global grant, as I said, it's compulsory that you have a community need assessment. But even for the other projects, the small projects which you are doing, please see what is the need of the community. आप किसी village में कर रहे हो या किसी school में कर रहे हो और maybe अभी और भी कहीं किसी hospital में कर रहे हो कहीं. Please see what is the actual, whether it is needed. The project is needed there. That community, that need assessment must be done. Otherwise, just for the sake of doing a project, please don't do such a community service project. So ये तो one is this, and then the misuse of funds. Accountability की भी अभी हम मुझे बोला है कि भाई accountability के लिए बोलिए ना. Misuse of funds, friends, ये even whatever money you are giving to Rotary Foundation, कहाँ से आ रहा है? Whatever all this money is coming from you all. We Rotarians are actually donating to this Rotary Foundation. ये जो nobody would like, even if your own money you would not like that it is misused. Club के भी जो funds होता है, none of the Rotarian of the club would like that the president or the board of directors they misuse their funds which has been collected from the Rotarians of the club. Similarly, Rotary Foundation funds, you know, you have all heard from the presentations how much reputation our Rotary Foundation is having. So please see that there is no misuse of the funds which we are availing from the Rotary Foundation. And then about the reporting part, of course, this is all accountability of the person who is the primary contact of the global grant or the president who, in case of district grant, this accountability has to be there that proper reporting is made either to the district or to the Rotary Foundation. This is their, they are accountable for properly reporting it. See that the club's members are involved. Rotarians have to be involved. अभी इंडो साहब ने आपको दिखलाया. Somebody said Rotarians are not involved in the tea garden application. So see that the Rotarians are involved. Otherwise, किस लिए कर रहे हैं हम लोग? जितने भी कर रहे हैं कम्युनिटी प्रोजेक्ट्स, वी वांट द इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ द रोटेरियंस. The Rotarians should stay with the club as a good members of the club. So they must be involved. And the community, as I said, community का तो involvement जरूरी है, and community का तो must. And then one thing came up in this presentation, DRFC's presentation, was conflict of interest. Now, what is conflict of interest? अभी हमने एक grant दिया था district foundation से, एक dialysis machine was put in one of the hospital. मैं club का नाम नहीं लूँगा. Anyway, then next year some Rotarian told me कि भाई आपने एक grant तो दिया है, but you know where this dialysis machine was installed? It was installed in the hospital of where one of the Rotarian is the proprietor of that hospital. It was installed there. ठीक है, that was it's okay. मैंने सुना उसको. Then maybe yes. They will examine the application, and if it is sustainable and if it is everything they found okay, this application will be sanctioned. So we try to see that similar. Member of your own. So please see friends, मैं और वक्त आप लोग का नहीं लूँगा. Thank you very much. लेकिन these are, please see that the project is sustainable. Whichever project you are doing, just for the sake of doing a project, don't do it. Please find out the need of the community. See that it is actually benefiting the community, and the community needs that project, needs that machine, or needs that. Washing school में भी आपने लगाया, washing schools में हमने कई wash basin कई schools में लगाए हैं. First of all, that project has to be sustainable. Please see, after 1 year, if you see कि wash basins की नाला का the taps टूट गई हैं और there is no running water, toilet आपने बनाया, there is no running water flowing, so that will be abandoned by some after some months or a couple of years, and that project का जो रुपया है, whatever money you have spent, that goes the waste. Hence, please see that the project is sustainable, and you are accountable for reporting to the Rotary Foundation or to the district or to the international partner. In case of a global grant, the international partner must also get a regular reports from you about the progress of the project. So that is all. The club is accountable, the hierarchy of the club, and please involve the Rotary. कई बार ऐसा होता है प्रेसिडेंट ने और सेक्रेटरी ने डिसीजन ले लिया कि भाई ये प्रोजेक्ट करना है. Even the Rotarians of the club, it has never been discussed in the regular weekly meeting of the club. Most of the Rotarians even do not know कि our club is doing this. वो कहते भी आ गए, फोटो खींच ली, सब कुछ हो गया, डिस्ट्रिक्ट को रिपोर्ट भी कर दिया. But the Rotarians of the club are unaware that this. ये सब what happens in such projects, that the next year when a new president comes, now he will have his own priority. He will not look after. if the Rotarians of the clubs are not taken into confidence, now we will be less interested to follow up on that project or to see that maintenance is being done and the project is sustainable. So with this, thank you very much, friends. Thank you, Raja, for inviting us.
Friends, you must be knowing the Prabhatji is also District International Service Chair. So, taking cognizance from our District Governor, Sunova Pavi, I have got an announcement finding there many attentive, many serious Rotarians from this journal here, that you can go for a global grant. Without any question, district will provide you $20,000 along with that. One international partner, I am taking guarantee with his cognizance, and you can go for the project. Only thing, you will have to give 2 major donors from your club. Wow. Okay, this is an offer to you. You will have to come to the floor and announce and take that global grant of what I am assuring you, $55,000 to $60,000. Okay.
Oh, excellent. So what a lovely offer. Every time we used to hear the offer of 50-50 matching for a PHL, but this is something unique, right? Global grant matching, right? So, dear presidents, friends, I know we have learned PPT. Prabhati has said कि अभी भी PPT बनाना सीखना है उनको. Prabhati आप PPT बनाना क्योंकि stewardship and the sustainability. So clear knowledge he has, right? So thank you so much, Prabhati, for enlightening us. Friends, we have now the next session as an investment. Investment for the next generation. We say in every family, we invest for our children, right? So that they have a better life. So next session is on giving to annual fund. Why we should give annual fund? Because we need to ensure 3 years down the line about the fate of our district, about the DDS. I would invite past Governor Sapan Chaudhary to on the dais, please. Sapanda, you have enough knowledge on this, and Sapanda, in fact, was the annual subcommittee chair during my tenure, and he would be talking about contribution, the pleasure of giving to annual fund. Sapanda, over to you.
Good evening, friends. Mojo Boni. Good evening, friends. Oh, yeah, Maja. Friends, let me assure you that you have been listening to many of the expert resource persons over here since last maybe 1.5 hours or 2 hours. And you have learned a lot about Rotary Foundation. I'm not a very knowledgeable person for Rotary Foundation, but I can tell you something which comes from my heart. And let me tell you also, my dear friend, that I will not take you through a very long presentation because पीछे में लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि आदमी कब खत्म करेगा अपना presentation. I'm going to finish my presentation in 10 minutes time, as I have assured the chair Subhashish. Friends, first of all, can I have the slide, please? Subhashish, one minute is lost.
You will get the best time. No, 1 minute.
Okay. So, friends, this is a subject I have been given by District Governor to speak about today. And let me tell you that I have not gone through any of this, subject which has been given to me. I'm going to talk something which came to my heart and came to my mind. Next. Mission of Rotary Foundation has been spoken by our trustee Bharat Pandya ji and also by Governor and many other speakers. So I'm not going to talk about that. Only thing I'd like to tell you that Rotary Foundation gives the opportunity for the Rotary clubs to improving health. Improving health is number one. Providing quality education, literacy is number two. And improving the environment and alleviating the poverty. ये 4 चीजें हैं जिसके लिए हम रोटरी फाउंडेशन के जरिए
पूरा दुनिया भर में हम लोग ये काम कर रहे हैं ओनली फॉर दिस 4 थिंग्स, राइट? नेक्स्ट। और अभी हमारे गवर्नर साहब कह रहे थे व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ दिस सेमिनार। आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि हर बार नया नया गवर्नर आते हैं और हर बार रोटरी फाउंडेशन सेमिनार होता है और हर बार आपसे कही जाती है कि कितने पैसे दोगे भाई। तो मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि पैसे तो आप दोगे बिकॉज दिस इज योर फाउंडेशन, पर इनके ये जस्ट टू मोटिवेट यू टू कंट्रीब्यूट, ये जो फाउंडेशन सेमिनार जो हम ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, डू यू थिंक दैट ओनली फॉर आस्किंग मनी? You think governor comes and say पैसा दो because he has his own target. It is not the target. It should come from your heart. तो हम जो सेमिनार जो करते हैं फाउंडेशन के ऊपर, just to motivate you to give money. What do you think? भैया कुछ बात तो करो, मैं अकेले बके जा रहा हूं. Only to ask for money or any other purpose is there. If there is a purpose, then what is the purpose? Let us talk about that. Okay. So this is my thought. TRF thought one is my own thought. Okay. Participation in TRF program gives you knowledge of TRF. Number one. आज के दिन में देखे होंगे आप जो नई कार जो आते हैं ना, उनमें ऑटोमेटिक गियर होता है. अगर हमें पता नहीं ऑटोमेटिक गियर का फंक्शन क्या है, हाउ टू ऑपरेट द कार, I cannot be a good driver. मैं सही बोला गलत बोला? सही बोला. Okay. So you get a lot of knowledge about TRF. अभी इतने सारे लोग जो है लर्नेड स्पीकर जो है आपको कह रहे थे फाउंडेशन के बारे में, तो आपने काफी नॉलेज गैदर कर लिया होगा. Number 2 is know how to go for district and global grant. एंड्रो साहब अभी परेशान हो रहे थे कि भाई सिर्फ एक ही हमने अभी इस साल में अभी तक हमने ग्रांट एप्लीकेशन हमको मिला है, जो प्रोसेस हुआ है. तो आपको ये हम फाउंडेशन की बात करते हैं, पैसे मांगते किस चीज के लिए? अपने मकान खरीदने के लिए नहीं, अपनी गाड़ी खरीदने के लिए नहीं. दिस इज फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ फाउंडेशन टू सर्व द ह्यूमैनिटी, टू मेक दिस वर्ल्ड अ बेटर प्लेस टू लिव इन. सो you get the knowledge how to go for the district or global grant. कई एग्जांपल्स दिया ये टेंडो साहब ने अभी आपको, जिसको एग्जांपल्स आपके आंख खोल दी होगी. You have understood how should you go about the district grant or global grant. Number 3 is once you understand the subject, जैसे मैं गाड़ी की बात कर रहा था, if you know how to operate this automatic gear वाला car, so if you understand the subject, you realize yourself, my dear friend, then you become a convinced Rotarian to contribute. हम क्यों मांगेंगे आपसे? ये तो आपका फाउंडेशन है. This is your foundation. Why should I ask? Why should the governor go and ask you for the money? If you have understood the purpose for which the money is being collected by the governors, तो आप खुद ब खुद आगे आएंगे और बोलेंगे yes, this is my contribution, जो आज होना जा रहा है कुछ देर बाद. And friends, ये मेरा दूसरा thought है. If we do not attend the seminars like this, क्या होगा? नहीं आएंगे तो क्या होगा? अगर मैं नहीं आता आसनसोल से इतना दूर चल के, तो क्या होता है we will not understand the value of our contribution. मैं ये नहीं समझता कि गवर्नर मेरे को फोन से बोलते कि समझता आपको देने हैं इतने पैसे फाउंडेशन में, मैं समझता कि वो फाउंडेशन के लिए पैसा ही मांग रहे हैं. अगर ये फाउंडेशन हमने एटलीस्ट सेमिनार अटेंड किया है तो आई हैव कम से ये तो मेरे को समझ में आया कि ये पैसे क्यों मांग रहे हैं. व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ आस्किंग फॉर दिस कंट्रीब्यूशन फॉर रोटरी फाउंडेशन. एंड इफ यू डू नॉट कंट्रीब्यूट, द रोटरी फाउंडेशन विल डाई वन डे. क्योंकि जितने पैसे अभी तक इकट्ठे हुए हैं रोटरी फाउंडेशन के लिए, those all have majority of the portion of that amount has been contributed by the Rotarian, that has come from the Rotarian's pocket. अगर हम कंट्रीब्यूशन बंद कर देंगे तो क्या होगा? रोटरी फाउंडेशन के लिए हमको बड़ा गर्व करते हैं, रोटरी फाउंडेशन इज डूइंग गुड फॉर द वर्ल्ड एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स, हम दोस्तों से कहते रहते हैं. इफ यू स्टॉप गिविंग द कंट्रीब्यूशन रोटरी फाउंडेशन, व्हाट विल हैपन? द फाउंडेशन विल डाई. ये सीधा सवाल है. अगर मैं खाना मुझे नहीं मिलेगा तो मैं एक दिन मर जाऊंगा. आई कैन नॉट सर्वाइव. ये तीसरा थॉट है. इफ द रोटरी फाउंडेशन डाई फॉर लैक ऑफ योर कंट्रीब्यूशन, स्पेशली टू द एनुअल परमानेंट फंड एपीए, तो क्या होगा? जो भी बात हो रही थी कि 50% पैसे वापस आते हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, डिस्ट्रिक्ट ग्रांट के तौर पे, डिस्ट्रिक्ट डीडीएफ के तौर पे, वो पैसा आना बंद हो जाएगा. तो क्या होगा? अगर बंद हो जाएगा आना तो क्या होगा? होगा यूं कि अगर नहीं आ रहा है ये पैसा तो हम डिस्ट्रिक्ट ग्रांट और ग्लोबल ग्रांट नहीं कर पाएंगे। फिर फायदा क्या जिंदा रहने से? व्हाट इज द पर्पस लाइक दैट? इफ आई एम a Rotarian, if I am not able to do, I'm a member of a Rotary Club, if I am not able to do any kind of project through global grant or district grant, तो फायदा क्या है रोटरी में आने से? Only fellowship? मेरे ख्याल से नहीं. So if we know the previous one, I have not finished. I'll show my finger. Okay, as you say, Rotary is one of the biggest service organization. We will say Rotary is an organization with no service. अगर वो पैसे आप इकट्ठा नहीं करेंगे, if you do not contribute Rotary Foundation, तो क्या होगा? पैसे आना बंद हो जाएंगे और हम कहेंगे Rotary is one organization which has no service in the agenda. हम आएंगे क्लब में, खाएंगे पिएंगे, मस्ती करेंगे, थोड़ा बहुत ग्रुपिज्म भी कर लेंगे, पर सर्विस नहीं दे पाएंगे लोगों को जिसके लिए हम रोटरी में आए हैं. नेक्स्ट इज ये थॉट नंबर 4. इफ देयर इज नो फंड देयर विल बी नो सर्विस प्रोजेक्ट. जो मैंने शुरू में भी कहा था, अभी भी कह रहे हैं. इफ देयर इज नो प्रोजेक्ट रोटरी विल लॉसेस इम्पैक्ट सोशल. आज जो हम बड़े खुशी से कहते हैं कि हमारे रोटरी क्लब ने ये प्रोजेक्ट किया, वो प्रोजेक्ट किया. आज हम ये भी कहते हैं, हर जगह कहते हैं कि अगर ये आज का ये पोलियो खत्म हो रहा है, it is being a polio free world, that is because of our effort, Rotarians' effort. We have contributed, we have taken the pain, we have worked very hard to do this. अगर ये सब हम कहते हैं तो हमें ये हक भी बनता है कि अगर ये पैसे आने बंद हो जाएंगे तो हम सोशली जो हमारा जो रेस्पेक्ट है, वट एवर रेस्पेक्ट वी हैव इन द लोकेलिटी, दैट ये रोटरी क्लब है, कोई भी सर्विस जरूरत हो उनके पास जाओ तो ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे. दैट विल नॉट हैपन. एंड मैं बात करते हैं, हम लोग बात करते हैं पब्लिक इमेज का. रोटरी इज पब्लिक इमेज. क्या इमेज है? कौन समझेगा? कौन रियलाइज करेगा रोटरी क्लब जो है यहाँ पर लोकली सिलीगुड़ी, ये क्या करते हैं? व्हाट दे डू? they have lost their impact in the society. So there is no value of being having a Rotary Club over here in Siliguri. And third is, and when you will be the only member, और एक दिन ऐसा भी आएगा, हम बात करते हैं पब्लिक इमेज का, बात करते हैं मेंबरशिप का. हम सेमिनार करते हैं और समझाते हैं कैसे नए मेंबर हमारे पास आएंगे, और रिटेंशन की बात करते हैं कि मेंबर कैसे टिकेंगे हमारे क्लब में. तो अगर हम कंट्रीब्यूशन बंद कर दें, मैं फिर वही वापस जाऊँ जहां से मैंने शुरू किया था, तो ना तो पब्लिक इमेज रहेगी हमारी और ना तो मेंबर रहेंगे. एक दिन अगर आप प्रेसिडेंट हैं क्लब में, एक दिन आप क्लब में जाकर देखेंगे शाम को कि आप अकेले बैठे हैं, शायद सेक्रेटरी भी हो साथ में, बाकी लोग धीरे धीरे अपना क्या करेंगे. Next. So would you like to be the held responsible for the killing of the organization? अब जिंदगी रोटरी की, रोटरी फाउंडेशन की आपके हाथ में है. अगर ये फाउंडेशन की मौत आ जाए, if the foundation dies, then who is responsible? कौन? Who is the killer? Who are the killers? We Rotarians. तो ये बात आप समझ गए हैं ना, तो मैं भी समझ गया कि आप बहुत समझदार हैं. एंड फ्रेंड्स, हम जो ये बात कहते हैं कि 117 साल में जिन्होंने ये रोटरी, 105 साल में अगर रोटरी फाउंडेशन के लिए जिन लोगों ने काम किया है, हमारे जो सीनियर लीडरशिप है इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे, नेशनल लेवल में, क्लब लेवल में, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में, इनकी जो एफर्ट थी, इनकी जो मेहनत थी, इन्होंने जो करके दिखाया आज के दिन में, वो सारा चीज खत्म हो जाएगा. बिकॉज अगेन यू विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल एंड आई विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट. और एक बात और भी, आप अगर आप सच कहें मेरे से तो ये बताइए कि हम लोग जो लोग यहाँ हॉल में बैठे हैं, आप अपने यहाँ हाथ रखिए और बोलिए, हर 3 साल में नई गाड़ियां खरीदते हैं, नहीं खरीदते हैं? हाँ या ना में बोलिए ना भाई. 4 साल में नई गाड़ी खरीदते हैं, नई गाड़ी खरीदते हैं, बंगला बनाते हैं. एक मकान था सिलीगुड़ी में, दूसरा कलकत्ता में फ्लैट लिया, हम नहीं लिया. फिर वो जो शर्ट्स पहनते हैं, वॉचेस, मोबाइल फोन, जो हमारी जिंदगी बन चुकी है आज के दिन में, इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. उसमें खर्च करने के लिए मेरे पास बहुत पैसे होते हैं. और जब मुझे गवर्नर फोन करके बोलते हैं कि हाउ मच यू आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग दिस ईयर, मैं कहता हूँ यार धंधो मंदो है. कहते नहीं कहते हैं? धंधो मंदो है. So this is the reality of life in Rotary Foundation, my dear friend. Not here, in every part of our district, maybe in another district also, our director-elect is here. He will certify that yes, this scenario is there. But also, it is also a fact that there are Rotarians like you who are sitting here in this hall. They have contributed for so many years, for the last 105 years. That is why today our contribution, our foundation, our Rotary Foundation is being compared with the leading foundation of the world. क्योंकि कंट्रीब्यूट आपने किया है इन सब चीजों के बाद नेक्स्ट तो अब आप डिसाइड करिए क्या करना है मैं तो जोर से तो बोलिए फिर मजो कोने वाला बात अच्छा नहीं लगेगा फिर से मैं दोहराऊं What should you do? Should you contribute or not contribute?
Yes.
Is it your responsibility or not your responsibility? भाई बोलिए तो जिम्मेवारी किसकी है हमारी है आपकी है तो फिर आपको बस छोड़ता हूं कि आज के शाम रंगीन करने के लिए जो चीज चाहिए उसमें एक है कंट्रीब्यूशन कमिटमेंट सिर्फ कमिटमेंट चाहिए मुझे बहुत कुछ नहीं चाहिए we need only commitment because I know the Rotarian's commitment is as good as the practically he has or she has contributed. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you, Pastor Sabunda. As usual, you made few tables full at the back because I was seeing few tables are empty, but your contribution strategy, you made people enjoy them. Thank you so much, Past Governor Sabunda, for your wonderful motivation for annual fund. Friends, जो बाहर है अंदर आ जाइए क्योंकि अभी कोई भाषण नहीं होगा अभी बड़ा cultural program, right? So we have the next lot of cultural program. So again, shaken up because AC थोड़ा चिल्ड हो चुका है, भाषण थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया, थोड़ा बॉडी भी शेक नहीं हो रहा है. So let's have Khushi, the MC, to present the next cultural set of program. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
sir.
Khushi will make you Khushi with this cultural program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. तो चलिए शिवाजी सर ने ऑलरेडी बोल ही दिया है तो बिना देर के फिर से बढ़ते हैं थोड़ा सा एंटरटेनमेंट की ओर और एंटरटेनमेंट का रंग इस बार थोड़ा सा जुदा होगा जी हाँ क्योंकि शाम है सुहाना या यूं कहे समा है सुहाना तो क्यों ना अंदाज थोड़ा सा हो जाए सूफियाना जी हाँ ladies and gentlemen put your hands together one more time put your hands together for all the beautiful performers मैं चाहूंगी performers प्लीज जल्दी से स्टेज पर आ जाएं तो चलिए सभी परफॉर्मर्स एक बार फिर से हैं तैयार एक बार फिर से सभी के लिए हो जाए तालियां जोरदार थैंक यू
दूसरा वैरायटी का
प्रशंसा में जो सुबह किया था वो था हैदराबादी घराना, ये है लखनऊ वाला व्हाइट होता हैदराबाद वाला
Absolutely amazing. So like huge applause for the performance. Thank you so much, boys and girls. That was truly wonderful. And once again, I would request honorable Swati sir to please join the stage. एक बार और जोरदार तालियों के साथ मंच पर स्वागत करेंगे Swati sir. Thank you.
मजा आया कि नहीं आया? नहीं है, आप लोग को कोई एंजॉय नहीं कर रहा है लगता है मेरे को। सब फाउंडेशन में पैसा देने के लिए आया है, काउंटर खुला है, पैसा दीजिए घर गए। Jokes apart. Anyway, I think you have enjoyed this Sufi Gharana dance by the performer. Friends, the next session is very important session. बहुत कोई हम लोग बोलते हैं पोलियो तो खत्म हो गया, पोलियो कुछ नहीं है अभी करने, but still there are miles to go to make this wonderful universe to end polio. And we have our governor nominee Sukhbinder Singh to present a small presentation on end polio now. The need of Rotarians to still support and strengthening Rotary Foundation for Polio Plus. Over to DG and Sukhbinder.
RID Director elect Kushanavada, galaxy of past district governors and my Rotary friends. Once again, I am here in front of you with a topic on polio, the end game strategy. अभी गवर्नर बोल रहे थे कि मेरे को डॉलर चाहिए एंड द चेयरमैन मेरे को बोल रहा था कुछ मिनट मेरे को शॉर्ट करके दे देना. सो आई हैव बीन अलॉटेड 10 minutes ऑफ टाइम. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में मेरे को फिल्म शोले का एक सीन याद आ रहा है कि धर्मेंद्र बंधे हुए हैं 2 पिलर के बीच में और ऊपर पहाड़ पर सांबा बंदूक लेके बैठा है और बीच में गब्बर सिंह बसंती से कहते हैं कि जब तक तेरे पांव चलेंगे तेरे यार की सांस चलेगी, तेरे पांव रुके वो बंदूक चली. सो माय सिचुएशन इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. वहां बसंती को कंटिन्यू करना था और यहां मुझे 10 मिनट में रुकना है. सो आई एम फाइंडिंग सांबा. वेयर इज सांबा जो मुझे रोकेगा? ओके. सो फ्रेंड्स,
नंबर कितना है?
एंड स्ट्रैटेजी. अभी मैं कुछ दिन पहले मेरे एक फ्रेंड को बोल रहा था यार पोलियो में कुछ पैसा देना है. तो जैसे मैंने उनसे बोला पोलियो में देना है तो बोला पोलियो कहाँ है? पोलियो तो कब का खत्म हो गया. Friends, unfortunately, this is the thought process of many of our friends. Until a single case of polio exists in the world, no one of us is safe.
including
No country is safe. I can show you. Change.
side one.
Side one, yeah.
I can show you the wild polio virus present scenario. Total number of cases, 30 in the world. Afghanistan 2, Pakistan 20, Mozambique 8 cases. Are we safe? पिछले साल का आंकड़ा देखिए. The total number of cases in 21, only 6. Out of that, Pakistan 1, Afghanistan 4, Malawi 1 case. And उसके अगले साल का अगर आंकड़ा देखें, in 20, 140 cases. Pakistan 84 and Afghanistan 56. So do you think we are safe? Now, Rotarians have many questions. कुछ भी अगर Rotarians से कहा जाए तो उनके बहुत क्वेश्चन होते हैं. So the Global Polio Eradication Initiative, we take the new strategy. तो अभी बोलते हैं कि why do we need new strategy? What plans are in this strategy? And what can we do to ensure that this plan is successful? The new plans, which has 3 goals: eradication, integration, certification, and containment. Eradication, इसको खत्म करना है. Integration, संमिश्रण, we have to coalition. Certification, प्रशंसा पत्र for the frontline workers, those who are working to eradicate polio. And the containment, रोकथाम. Now this is the plan. Establishing a regional hub. Why? Because we know our neighboring country are polio affected, as I have shown you earlier, Afghanistan and Pakistan. So we need a regional hub. Increase the technical support, focusing on mobile and hard to reach children, because sometimes we can't reach to the children due to political, natural calamity, and many other reasons. Developing a rapid response team, and most importantly, we need providing clean water, nutrition, health, and sanitation, because we know polio shifted from one place to one place through contaminated water. Now again the Rotarian says, ये सब तो फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर का काम है, गवर्नमेंट का काम है. What is my role? Our role, ensure support to polio program, make direct donation to polio fund, advocacy, immunize children. This is the role of Rotarians. सिर्फ रोल होने से नहीं होगा. We have to make the plan into reality. So we have to donate to the polio fund, and there is a gap of 3.27 billion funding gap. We have to continue our support. Rotary's goal is to continue raising 50 million annually, matched with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. फिर क्वेश्चन आता है, व्हाई वी नीड सो मनी? अरे इतना पैसा लेके क्या करना है? We have to vaccinate more than 450 million children every year. We have to support 50 countries. In addition to children in Pakistan and Afghanistan, we have to immunize Africa and Asia. We need lot of people to immunize, help people immunize. We need more vaccine in case of an outbreak. And all of those things needs money. Next. So what till date we have done? आज तक हमने किया क्या है? Friends, 19 million people are working on earth today because of you. An estimated 650,000 polio cases are prevented each year because of you. Since 1988, 3 billion children have received oral polio cases because of you. In 2019, more than 430 million children in 40 plus countries were vaccinated using 1.2 billion doses of oral polio vaccine. It all happens due to your contribution. This is your success stories. You have made a difference. So friends, you deserve a round of applause for yourself. Please have an applause for yourself because you make it possible. Next. So friends, sometimes when the polio campaign or polio days come, we took a photograph like this. We are so close. But if you find there is a gap between this index and thumb, we have to close this gap. We have to close this one till 2026. We have to close this one. Some other day, when we have to take the pledge that next जिस दिन हम ऐसी पिक्चर लेंगे उस दिन हमारी इंडेक्स और थम्स के भीतर में कोई गैप नहीं रहेगा. We will close this finger and we will have a picture saying that yes, we make it possible. Next. So friends, this all from my end. When Rotary started the polio initiative, it was 1979. मैं तो अकेला ही चल रहा था जानिबे मंजिल, लोग जुड़ते गए और कारवां बन गया. Rotary started and Rotary took the initiative, and after that, WHO, UNICEF, Gavi, and many other organizations, Bill and Melinda Gates, all took part और कारवां बनता गया. Thank you very much for your kind questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor nominee Binder. You will get a recognition from me because you finished within the time. Thank you so much. Friends, the next session is little interesting. We might say it's a critical, but I would say it's a interesting. Interesting because something new that we do not know much. If we know about that, then definitely it is interesting. The next session would be the possibilities of corporate social responsibilities through Rotary Foundation. And we have our Governor, Dr. Rintu Gonogi, to enlighten you on this topic. I would request Consul to open his PPT, and Dr. Rintu, over to you. Thank you.
Good evening once again. I think you are getting a little impatient because things are going very long. I can understand. But I would like to know how many of you know a little bit of Rotary and its CSR activities. Can you raise your hands so that it becomes easier for me? How many of you? You know? That's very good. And anybody from this side? Okay. So as Subhashish was telling, everybody in this house does not know about CSR, even little bit. So it would be very difficult for me to understand what CSR is and what time limit is, and the time limit is 10 minutes. Go to the next slide, please. Can we go to the next slide, please? The first slide. Next. Next. Well, CSR, this is the definition of CSR. This is the definition of CSR. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it. Just it is a continuous commitment to the society. That is the meaning of CSR. Next slide. The importance of CSR and the CSR activity started in 2013 in India, when India passes the Companies Act mandating the CSR participation. Every company has to participate in the CSR activity. How much amount of money does the company has to pay? Anybody can tell me how many 100%? I mean, what is percentage? Yes. 2%. Very good. Based on the net profit. Yeah. Profit. Next slide. The global CSR approach is called the people's bottom line. What are the bottom lines of the company? People. That means people around the company. Planet, which means the environment. When there is a company, it should look after the environment. And profit. Obviously, if there is no profit, the company will not run. Next slide. I'm going very fast with this slide so that I can come to the Rotary part of it. Well, CSR making business stronger and reputable, enhance corporate image, strengthen brand positioning, enhance employee retention, increase sales and market share, stronger relationship with communities. These are the importance, and these are the factors which makes CSR so important. Next slide, please. As I was saying, it requires at least 2% of corporate net profits to be spent on CSR activities. Well, this Companies Act brought CSR to the business forefront, promoting greater transparency and disclosure. All CSR activities have a focus on communities. Eligible CSR activities aligned with 5 of the Rotary's 6 areas of focus. The last point is no more there. It's an old slide. It's no more there from last year, July onwards. Because last year, July onwards, it was a pilot program, which was actually the CSR activities were aligned with global grant. From 2021 July 1st, the CSR activities have been aligned with the district grant. Am I right, sir? So this is a very new thing which is happening. Every year something changes. As it is, we do not know much about CSR, but every year CSR activities and the rules, they change. Till now, have you understood? Anything, any question you can? No problem. No. Global is gone. Till pilot project was there. Actually, it was a pilot project for only India.
Now it is a global project. Any company all over the world has to be aligned with CSR activities. It was only India until that time, it was a global grant only. Now it is a district grant. So there are a lot of changes. Yes, you can ask me any questions if you want. Now I'll go into the Rotary part of it. Next slide, please. Now, frequently asked questions. What is the minimum CSR contribution amount? It is written there. How much? 21,000 US dollars. It was till last year, it was 32,000 US dollars. To make it more popular, Rotary International South Asia office has reduced because every CSR activity is controlled by the Delhi office. It's not the international Rotary International main office at Chicago. The CSR gift has a minimum value of $21,000, but is there a minimum value of CSR grant? Why? The CSR grant is less than the amount which comes for CSR, $21,000. Because like any other grant, 5% administration charges are deducted. 5% administration charges deducted for 21 to $74,000. 4% deducted if it is 75 to $150,000. Sorry, $150,000. And $150,000 and above 3% is. This is the rule now. Any query about this point? You are looking very dull. I'm worried. Any query regarding this point? Anything? Please ask me. Because this is the time when you can ask me questions. Even I didn't know. I had to read it to make me understand. So it's no problem if it's no harm if you don't know. Next slide. Okay, let's go back. I think I missed one point. Repeat, please. Will the CSR contribution count towards club and district giving? The CSR contribution will be counted to a club, district, and other giving. No foundation recognition points will be generated for CSR. You understand, Ramanda, what it means? No points will be generated. Sir, am I right? Recognition points. Can funds be combined from two or more corporates for one common group? Means you are doing one project, two companies want to contribute, so this will not happen. This is not possible. RI will not allow it. Next slide. Next set of frequently asked questions. Are the community needs assessment mandatory? Are India, that is Rotary Foundation India, as I said, that it's controlled by Rotary Foundation India, strongly encourages the community needs assessment as required by the corporation given by CSR funds. If the corporation means the company wants that there should be needs assessment, that has to be done. If the corporation does not want, then you can go without a needs assessment. You can go according to your wish, but your wish should be limited to the rules of the district. Like in global grant, your projects should be limited to the 7 areas of focus. This is not so. But district grant, no such rule is there. So for CSR also the same thing. But if the corporation wants that there should be a needs assessment done, then that has to be done. Next slide. Sorry, one second. Go back. Can a project is supported by CSR fund as well as cash contribution from other partners? There is a CSR fund given by company, and some people want to give cash contribution. As simple as that. The answer is sponsors may add cash contribution along with 5% additional additional contribution to offset administrative expenses sent to RF India. Cash contribution, that means cash contribution can be done by sponsors, other sponsors, other than the corporation. But the 5% administrative charge between 21,000 US dollars and 74,000 US dollars. And then, of course, as you go up, 4% and then 3%. Next slide. Is there a limit for total open CSR grant? Can a club do more than 5 CSR projects at the same time? It cannot. It has to be less than 5. Maximum which is allowed is 5. Is a CSR global grant option also available? No. Like sir was telling that global grant also can be taken, CSR can be taken as global grant from 21 July 1st. With the closure of the pilot program by the TRF trustees, CSR through global grant route is not an option.
You can do the global grant, but there will not be any matching from the world. There will not be any matching from the world. Normally, what you do is, in a CSR project, it has to be, for any global grant project, it has to be 30,000 minimum. That's a threshold level. And then 2% is 30,000. But in case of the thing that's 5%, that is 30 plus 5%, 30,000. Now they have just, a lot of CSR companies, for the smaller companies, they don't want to give a 30,000. Quite a substantial amount of money. That is 24 lakhs. Now they brought down to make it more, I think, CSR, all companies should come. So make it 20. But this 20 with the district. But 30 plus is absolute. But not with the World Fund matching of any PDF, give PDF no match.
Not only that, you don't, like global grant, you need an international partner. That is the most important thing. But in this, international partner is not there. As far as I am concerned, I have a difference in opinion. 21,000, it was till July 1st, 2021, but now it is 21,000. This question and answer I have taken from RI India model. So I think DRFC and sir go into the details of it and find out and let me know. Let me get corrected. Okay. How can district grant funds be added to CSR funds? Now, district grant funds also can be added to CSR. Districts may allocate portions. Can we be a little quiet if you are not interested, please? Excuse me. District grant may allocate portions of the district. District may allocate portion of the district grant to augment specific CSR India grants in 2 ways. While applying for a new district grant, a lump sum amount may be allocated as a line item for CSR funded projects in the district grant. Is it clear? After approval of the district grant, this amount may be directly transferred to the grant account of the district or club. And the second option is, if the district grant is ongoing, the district may utilize the 20% contingency fund for CSR funded activities. Like as we were discussing, will there be any matching in the new CSR India grant model? There is no matching available for the foundation. So that is why the essence of global grant is not there. If there is no matching, there is no international partner, how does it become a global grant? Next slide. Now the CSR model versus global grant model. There is a distinct difference between a global, get clear in your mind, between the CSR model of present day and the global grant model. Activity, preview is mandatory in a global grant model. Whereas CSR India grant model, it is not required, as I was telling you. Not required. CSR funds acceptance after preview, after approval. Application approval time 1 to 2 months, and in CSR India grant model is 15 to 20 days. Application submission to be done in myrotary.org. Whereas in CSR grant model, it is only a simple email. To South Asia office. That is there. You can do, yes, sir. India. India. Next slide. Gift ID required. Gift ID required, and in CSR India grant model, gift ID is not required. And eligibility, okay, I'll come to it. After I finish the slide, I'll come to it. Eligibility area of focus, the global grant area, the project should be within the areas of focus. Whereas in district grant, where in CSR, district grant eligibility and Schedule 7. Next slide. Thank you so much. And any questions? Identify yourself and ask the question.
I just want to make ourselves understand. I am Anudaan from Anudaan. Thank you. Sir, this is meant for district grant. And hello, this is the district grant. We are getting only to the CSR plus the contribution from the members of the class from the district. EDF also can be all clubbed together to make the CSR. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. And is there any grant size limit, maximum minimum? The size is 21,000 minimum. And the biggest size, I don't know. The biggest size, I don't know. I think it's 100,000. 21,000 is the minimum. US dollar. From the company. Not from the club. It's from the company which is going to CSR. But we don't need to get any money. No money is required. But if you want, money can be given. Money can be given from the district. Cash contribution can be done. As I said, cash contribution can be done. Are you clear?
Good evening, everybody. I am Rotarian CSU Jindal, President Rotary Club of Telecom. I have this question to our House of past district governors. At various times in my career and as a Rotarian also, clubs have come to us to discuss at my personal level also and at other clubs also. When any company wants to give CSR, what documents it wants? First thing, obviously ATG तो मांगेगा ना मुझे, ATG from income tax और ATG लेने से पहले आपको 12 में लेना ही है. अगर आपका तो भी exempt नहीं है तो आप क्या दूसरे क्लब का exemption दोगे? So, and once a club, if a club has to take 12 ATG, it cannot be through our Rotary clubs because our Rotary clubs don't have a memorandum. Then we will have to create a trust first for every club. So कोई भी क्लब अगर कोई भी डोनेशन देना चाहे कोई भी XYZ मेंबर का, तो पहले ट्रस्ट बनाओ, फिर 12 रजिस्ट्रेशन करो, फिर ATG रजिस्ट्रेशन करो, फिर उसके बाद कोई हमारे जैसे CA लगाओ, और हम लोग क्लब के मेंबर तो कर ले सकते हैं, हम लोग चलो कम पैसे में कर या फ्री में कर ले, कोई XYZ CA लगाओ, उसके बाद में वो मिनिमम 12 का रिटर्न करना है, इनकम टैक्स ऑडिट, इनकम टैक्स यूटिलाइजेशन सर्टिफिकेट, लॉजिकल ऑडिट, उसके बाद में आजकल 80 का भी आपका फॉर्म 10BD भर दें, पहले से 15-20 हजार रुपया वहां तक जाएंगे। सो दिस इज अ बिग लकुना CSR जो हम लोग रोटी का करते हैं, where clubs have to do a lot of documentation, and because of that my club itself, where I am a member as a chartered accountant, अब हमारी ट्रस्ट फॉर्म हुई थी से 10 years ago, अभी हम लोग अगर इनकम टैक्स में जाके 12 ATG मांगेंगे, वो बोलेगा कि तुम्हारा 10 साल का रिटर्न लेके आओ ट्रस्ट का, और 10 साल का रिटर्न ले देंगे, वो सारा अमाउंट उनके ऊपर टैक्स लगा देंगे। So these are various practical difficulties we face. So that is why please throw some light on that.
The answer is one word, not three. CSR, you are not allowed to give anything from the club. Club will be acted as the only implementing agency. Entire documentation and signing of MOU with a company will be done by the Foundation India. They will be provided the annual report, everything, because your balance sheet will not suffice the purpose. अब कितना बैलेंस शीट दिखाएंगे, कितना काम किया है, रोटी फाउंडेशन इंडिया की बैलेंस शीट जाएगी, उनकी एनुअल रिपोर्ट जाएगी, उनकी 35A जाएगी, उन्हें ATG जाएगी, सब जाएगी। So it has nothing to do with the club. Club is only an implementing agency. Every documentation has to be done, reporting has to be done by Rotary Foundation. So now is clear. So that is a separate issue. You can redirect it to Rotary Foundation. Why don't you do it? Just call the Rotary Foundation India, and this company wants to do some projects with us. So let us do, and they will say, no, you will be given the entire credit. The project will be done at your site, but in order to satisfy the formalities, Rotary Foundation India will come in the fore, and then a tripartite agreement will be signed and project will be implemented. Reporting will be done by the Rotary Foundation India.
Thank you. Thank you, Ram. Thank you very much for the answer. Actually, see, I don't blame you. No, this is a very dark area in the foundation part of PR, because many of us don't know what is happening in CSR. I don't blame you, and there are a lot of confusion because of two reasons. One reason is a difficult thing to understand because you are not doing any project, and the other thing is that Rotary Foundation rules changes for CSR every year, almost every year after 3 years. So there is a difficult thing for us to understand. So there comes the end. Well, good evening, everyone. I'd like to vouch and it's very simple. Nothing to worry.
Yeah, we are ready.
Your only job is आपको एक के पास जाइए, you prepare own project report. आपको कुछ भी करना है, इसमें कंस्ट्रक्शन भी अलाउड है, परचेज ऑफ बिल्डिंग एंड परचेज ऑफ लैंड इज नॉट अलाउड, अदरवाइज कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ बिल्डिंग और फोकस एरिया की कोई इसमें ऐसी बात नहीं है. You can go
Next is yours, huh?
suppose your company want
We might not be able to give you sound. Your sound we can hear, but our sound we might not be able to.
With that corporate.
Yeah.
And all the papers and I director said is with Rotary Foundation India. आपको कोई रिटर्न भी नहीं लगाना, कुछ नहीं लगाना. MCA registration is with Rotary Foundation India. 12 is with them. ATG memorandum of everything is with them. You just have to convince the corporate that Rotary Foundation is part. We are part of Rotary Foundation. If once they have a little comprehensive meeting, they can convince them. You prepare your project. The money is given to Rotary Foundation India. One bank account will be opened at your end. That money is will be transferred to you. You have to do the project. Give the utilization to Rotary Foundation India. And Rotary Foundation will give the corporate. Everything जो भी bills जो DDPP है, MOU के हिसाब से जो भी है, वो आप रोटरी फाउंडेशन इंडिया के नाम से देंगे, ठीक है? उसके बाद रोटरी फाउंडेशन इंडिया आपको बताएगी किस तरह से मॉडलिटीज का फाइनलाइजेशन करना है। इसमें क्लब का रोल एकदम खत्म हो जाता है। आप आराम से बिंदास होकर प्रोजेक्ट इंप्लीमेंट करो, ना आपको कोई रिटर्न लगाना है, ना कुछ करना है, ना कोई फाइन, नथिंग है। इट्स वेरी इजी। Yes. Like we have our first live दोनों लैपटॉप पे $21,000 को मिनिमम देना ही है। बोलो ना बाद में आगे बोलो। काम हो रहा है ना? देखिए अगर मैं $5,000 के जितने फॉर्मेट सर्च करोगे अपने आप को नहीं मिलेंगे। आप आपको क्लब को पैसा दे दो प्रोजेक्ट कर देंगे। हाँ लेकिन ये तो 21,000 का जो सीलिंग है वो सिंपल से डेटा क्या ये करना जाएगा 30,000 का सीलिंग है उसके लिए यहाँ से लगा देते हैं। देखिए इसमें हमारे ये हमारे यहाँ है अब उनको रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे आपका डोंगल का पासवर्ड क्या है? लगाना जाएगा तो रिसर्च करके yes sir, I can tell him to reduce it but it will be difficult for data because the decision is taken by the Rotary Foundation like I can give you an answer. Somebody wants to do a project there's a club called Rotary Club of Anudaan investment hall in our part of the district who has done it CSR project like they are running school like CSR but got the money from the company called Siam Steel and they have got the money from there and they are running it. So that is not actual CSR. For CSR project you have to have $21,000. But you will not get $21,000. 5% will be deducted and given to you. You have a registered society, a foundation, whatever it may be. Many clubs in our district has got. My club has got it. So we can go. But for the clubs like yours, who has got no registered society registration of a foundation or whatever it may be in the name to its service, you won't get this and you cannot become this. But you can do one thing for $5,000 you can take it in the name of our foundation who has got everything. If the chairman of this foundation active, and that fund will be given to your club only to do this project. Okay? Which means in other words, this sort of projects is done by the district also. You are talking about clubs, this will be done by district also. That is true. And it's true. So district has a lot of papers which are necessary to do. Okay, friends, I think I have taken a lot of time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Past Governor.
Thank you so much. Go to.
Can I draw? I'll draw. मुझे ऑडियो नहीं मिल रहा, आप ऑडियो ऑन रखो। So we will draw the first lot. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
लाइट ऑफ करो।
कर ही दिया। Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
थोड़ा डिस्कस करते हैं। Okay, friends, I would request Government Nilesh to be here, please, and Nilesh will present for you the man for this committee for whom we are working for a long time. Nilesh will be introducing our director-elect of Governor Anudaan. Anudaan, let people know. Where are you? Where are you? I know. Anyway, over to you. Very good.
थोड़ा बैठ जाते हैं।
Hello, yes. Good evening, friends.
Good evening.
जब तक सेशन चल रहे थे आप सब बाहर थे, जैसे ही ड्रॉ हुआ आप सब अंदर आ गए। अगली बार मेरा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से एक अनुरोध रहेगा कि हर सेशन में ड्रॉ कराएं, क्योंकि पैसा इतना ज्यादा मोटिवेट करता है अपने को, खास करके इंडियन को। आई थिंक यू ऑल नो। वेल, एनीवे फ्रेंड्स, इट्स माय प्राउड प्रिविलेज to present before you our Rotary International Director, Dr. Anirudh Roy Chaudhary ji, and I am fortunate that he will be my director. He is from 3291 district. Earlier 3291 used to be our parent district. We were together. After that, 329 was crafted and now it's 3240. He is a very humble man, down to earth. I have seen him working silently. More will be given in the AV presentation, and I welcome him on behalf of District 3240 to this TRF seminar, and I am quite confident that we will be able to enrich ourselves by his words of wisdom, which he will be giving after his AV presentation. दोस्तों, खुशियां नगमे बिखेर रही है। मैं भी थोड़ा प्रभा जी से इंस्पायर हो रखा हूँ। खुशियां नगमे बिखेर रही है, दबे दबे पांव से कुछ कह रही है। खुशियां नगमे बिखेर रही है, दबे दबे पांव से कुछ कह रही है। आज दिन कुछ खास है, आज दिन कुछ खास है। पधारे आज प्रांगण में हमारे खास मेहमान है। तालियों के साथ स्वागत कर इनका, क्योंकि ये हमारी महफिल की जान है, ये हमारी महफिल की जान है। Thank you, sir. Welcoming you to please.
Audio.
Aniruddha Roy Chaudhary is the chairman of Zoom Group of Industries, having diversified interests in computer software, printing industries, real estate, and healthcare, etc. Aniruddha joined Rotary in the year 1994 as a charter member. He has served the club in all positions and was the president in the year 2000-2001 and was adjudged as the best president. He became the district governor in the year 2007-2008 and happened to be the last governor of the United Rotary District 3290 with 187 clubs in India and Nepal and a membership base of 6,000. During his governorship, he added more than 450 members with 11 new clubs. Aniruddha raised $613,000 for the Rotary Foundation, which is an all-time record to the date of erstwhile District 3290, now 3291. For the first time during his tenure, $100,000 was mobilized towards the permanent fund of the Rotary Foundation, and 3 named endowments were established in the district. Aniruddha has attended many conferences in India and abroad, including 6 Rotary International Conventions. He has served in various capacities in the district, has served as Assistant Rotary Coordinators for Membership and Public Image and the Rotary Foundation for 6 years. He has served as a Rotary International President's representative 5 times. Aniruddha has set up his own foundation, Zoom Foundation, by raising corpus fund through his personal contribution. He's deeply involved with patients and also funded a hematology diagnostic center worth 500,000 rupees from his foundation. Aniruddha is associated with many philanthropic and business organizations, namely Bengal National Chambers of Commerce, Federation of Small and Medium Industry, and Calcutta Chamber of Commerce. He is the recipient of the Citation for Meritorious Service in the year 2011 and Distinguished Service Award 2016-17 from the Rotary Foundation. He is married to Shipra, a major donor and past president of Innovative Club of Calcutta Mega City, and are blessed with a son Arindam, daughter-in-law Shastati, daughter Arundhati, and grandsons Aditya, Arya, and Devash. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotary International Director 2023 to 2025, Aniruddha Roy Chaudhary.
Good evening. No, almost good night. Almost the time has come to say good night. Well, I think we have already crossed almost three hours now. How much time we have consumed? 3 hours? 3 hours. And I find, that's all the delegates or Rotarians are feeling tired within the 4 walls of this. So let us not tax it today with so many other things. Because every aspect of the foundation subject has been covered adequately by most of the learned leadership of District 3247. Yet, since I have been invited, so I'll touch upon 2 subjects. But before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of all of you. Started with the chairman of this important seminar, the foundation seminar, my younger brother, Shubhashish Charity. Shubhashish, thank you so very much for organizing such a good seminar. I find it houseful. And I also understand the delegates from other zones or regions, they've all assembled here in this seminar of SILIGURI because your district essentially, they wish to have a 4 or 5 seminars and foundation on membership. Last time, I think last year, I had been to the foundation seminar in Malda. I think we had gone to the Malda. And once I had been to during the governorship of Devashish, I was in Mysore. I had covered Mysore. Right, District Governor Kushinabu, thank you for inviting me for the sector. And first, Lady Joya, for gracing this today's occasion. We have a galaxy of past governors. I must acknowledge the presence, Sir Namaskar Salila, Madam Namaskar, for gracing this occasion. I never ever thought that you all be there. You'll be there personally. Thank you so very much. And sitting out all the 3 hours. Thank you so very much. We have got a district foundation here, past Governor Odijit, and of course, we have a Aspen Rotary Regional Foundation here. Where is that? The Chandu is there. But Chandu is there in one of our programs in our Calcutta 3291. We have the past Governor PG Soy. I haven't seen PG Soy. They don't. Anyway, District Trainer, past Governor Sokon is another very, very close associate of ours. We have great experience of working together in many projects in India. And my best friend, he is the only person who has served twice the governorship. What should I say? A man, he has given almost 3-4 years of time for furthering the cause of your district. What a wonderful man. Prabhat here. Will you please join your hands and appreciate this man? He has given almost 3.5 years or 4 years of time. It's not a small amount of time being a businessman, my brother. And every year he is undertaking very serious assignments to further the cause of Rotary of this part of the world. Of course, I've got a past governor, Rintu. Where is Rintu? Dr. Rintu Guhonevi. And of course, my 2 governors are present here. One, the governor-elect, Nilesh Agarwal, and district governor nominee, Sukhbinder Singh. Sukhbinder, glad to meet you as a governor nominee last time when I had come. I think I met you last time at Durgapur. Then Durgapur. I think at that time I was not elected or something like that. So this is the first time I'm meeting you as a district governor nominee. Thank you so very much and congratulations. Well, I've been given by your district governor how the vision of a Rotary Foundation, how we can make the Rotary Foundation more stronger. It's a big subject. Can I have this handheld mic, please? Coordinates. Yes, audience. I mean, next time I don't have to just, because I've come all the way from Calcutta, and I must, interact with you definitely. But main objective of today's, seminar, this kind of seminar, is to ensure that whatever target has been, or goal has been taken, judiciously by the district, led by the district governor of that particular year, on Rotary Foundation, to ensure that we can meet that. This is a basically a fun test. Because for all the technical aspect of the foundation is a big subject. Do you believe the foundation is a big subject? Yes. To use them, we cannot cover even after 8 hours of very serious, discussion and engagement. Very serious. So we cannot expect it. It is not expected to cover within 2 or 3 hours of time. Normally, what we do is we have a separate seminar for that. We call it grant management. There are 2 aspects in finance. One is giving. This is the credit part. Another is spending. The debit part. Chartered accountant, ठीक है ना? मैं ठीक बोल रहा हूँ तो हमारे वो जो हम शुरू करते हैं कि वो फाउंडेशन की ग्रांट से शुरू करते हैं, ग्रांट मैनेजमेंट सेमिनार. We always used to have this seminar prior to start of the Rotary year, sometime in May, June, that's the right time. So you have already covered that. Today, this kind of seminar is basically made for to raise the fund. Fund raise करना है ना? ये हमारे ऐसी बात नहीं है, बहुत तो नहीं होगी। I will give you some overview of our foundation. Let us not go into this, district level, because I have got the privilege now to be a part of Rotary International Board. To be a part of Rotary International Board, I had the privilege of attending 2 board meetings. We had the last board meeting in October, 17th, 18th, or 19th of October, the second board meeting we had attended. And every board meeting, there is one slot is kept to discuss on Rotary Foundation. Because 2 different verticals in Rotary Foundation, the different verticals. Whereas only the director of Rotary International. How many directors of Rotary International can you tell me? How many directors of Rotary International? 17 directors. Because there is a 34th zone, 17 directors, and the chairman of the board is the then Rotary International President, Jennifer is the chairman of the board, and the vice chairman, the governor, the president-elect is the vice chairman of the board. This is 90. A total body of 90. This is highest policy making body. Now, what is foundation? It's a different trustees. There's not a director, but trustees. Similar, the trustees is a different body. Trustee chair is there, trustee vice chair is there. Similar, a body is there. So now the thing is, there is a coordinator between trustee, coordination between trustees and Rotary Foundation is it through one director is dedicated to interact with the trustees in different meetings. And 3 general managers of Rotary International, they are, liaison officer between Trust Foundation and the Rotary Board, Rotary International. So every board of directors meeting, there is a session where is the report from the trustee comes to the board to take a final decision. Because board takes the final decision. Any trustee's appointment also, all the names come, the board takes the final decision. Last time, there was a issue was there. There was 4 directors to be selected. There was an election. So many things have happened. So I'm not going into that. Not true. In order, what is your governor said, how to make this Rotary Foundation stronger. We have to talk. I tell you today, Rotary International facing with 8 or 5 or 6 challenges, huge challenges. I'm not going to that. Huge challenges are there. And naturally, this, the seriousness of the challenge is also coming into Rotary Foundation. The challenges are many. Different levels of challenges. But one good thing is, I'll tell you, we are the directors of Rotary International and trustees of Rotary Foundation. We have taken a solemn oath that by 2025, the entire organization is a very transformative change. The huge change is going to come. You know why? Can you tell me why? Very simple. Can you just give me your why? Because as a routine and we value your comment. Because last 30 साल में हमारी जिंदगी change हो गई है. Do you believe that? 30 साल में we have changed ourselves. 1990s world of ours and 2020 world of ours changed because of huge evolution of technology coming into our life. Social media has taken a huge space in our life. Our perspective has changed, the world has changed, our priorities have changed. Everything has become smarter. Everything. Why people would come and spend their time, very productive time, why do they spend the time? And lifespan is this much, this much, this much. And that's why I could, wonderful thought of Stephen Hawking. You know the Stephen Hawking? The most modern physicist, of this century. He made it a very important observation on the humankind. What he said is very simple. He said, our world is a small, very insignificant star in the entire cosmic system. Millions of millions of stars are there. This very insignificant, it's because it is placed in the outer surface of this cosmic region. Very insignificant. And in that star, we are all a very small speck of insignificant person, very small. And our lifespan is very small in comparison to the entire cosmic arrangements. Hardly we have a 50 years or 65 years of time, because if you take 20 years out for your own maintenance, you're left with only 50 years of time to do something tangible. In this small time, if you don't get yourself to do something tangible, then it is no right to be there. You should do something tangible to put at least some footprints in this world. There is another book. How many of you read this book? Who will cry when you die? इसने पढ़ी है आपने? Robin Sharma, a young writer in US, Indian origin. Who will cry when you die? When we die, how many people will cry? He said, when you come to this universe, you don't know where you have come from the womb of your mother. And you started crying because that is a wonderful, womb where the temperature, everything was conditioned. We just came out and then sudden shock, you started crying. And people around you started celebrating, the celebration of life. Celebration of life is very important. We celebrate life. But when we lose life, the people will cry, but we are absolutely silent. What you are taking from there? Your soul is taking your karmic account. And your body is assigned to the flame with your experience of nothing else. Nothing else in your experience. And the world is witnessing your legacy. That's the important. So what legacy we are putting in your world, maybe a small world, that is the main issue today. And with that view in mind, the new generation are so smart. They wanted to complete their life at the age of 40, 45. They're not, stupid like us. At least we call it, our generation, we are very stupid. हम सोचते 70 साल में भी काम करेंगे, पैसा कमाएंगे. Stupid. Life is not earning money. Life is a great gift of the gift given by the Almighty. It is for experience. So many things are there to experience, my dear friend. So why does people come to a club with एक घंटा 2 घंटा खराब करेंगे? फायदा नहीं है. क्या चाहिए बताइए ना, पैसे दे देंगे. Rotary has to take a transformative change, and we have realized that जो भी किसी, we both there last year, our Rotary International President tried so hard to make a tangible difference in membership. What happened? You know what is the total growth? Last year we got it. Total growth, we got the figure. The compiled figure we got it, in the that board meeting. Can you tell me what is the total growth worldwide? Any guess? Any guess? Last year's initiative? Only 9,000. Only 9,000. We thought we'll have a big sizable growth. Only 9,000 growth in the market. And we have lost up. 5 subsequent years, we have lost. And we are going to lose next year also. So road is going to lose its membership because young members are not coming. And our foundation, let's talk about foundation. Our foundation total reserve amount, there's a 2 account in our foundation. हम इतनी बात कर रहे थे ना, एनुअल गिविंग, ये पोलियो, ये है, वो है, हमारे पास 2 अकाउंट्स हैं. एक अकाउंट है करंट अकाउंट, तो एनुअल प्रोग्राम फंड में, एक परमानेंट अकाउंट. करंट अकाउंट में जो एनुअल प्रोग्राम फंड है, ठीक है. So we are only concerned about the permanent fund. You know what is the permanent fund and what is the amount today? After 100 years, 105 years now, total amount. Yes. Permanent account. How much? It is only $2.2 billion. Only $2.2 billion. $2.2 billion माने कौन सा? 16,400 कोटी का. 16,400 कोटी का. Do you think it's a big money? After struggling 100 years, putting so much effort, आप बताओ ना. I'll give you an example. Stanford University of US. Every US university raise fund once. And their main source of raising fund is from where? Alumni. Stanford University last year, they raised fund. You know what is the amount? $6.5 billion in 1 year. $6.5 billion. And their reserve is, $28 billion. 28 into 80. A university has having $28 billion. And last year, in one fundraising, raised $6.5 billion. And what we are thinking to raise, how much money? Today I was talking with your governor. Governor said, yes, I am absolutely in a situation we have to raise money in a very far because our target is $500,000. And we have to raise money from there at least $1,50,000. Yes, absolutely correct. We must have to raise one point, at least $1.5 lakh to tulta hai yaar, from this weekend. Otherwise, how you meet your target? So it's just more and more things we are thinking and spending so much of time. $1.5 lakh today. It's a pretty big, small amount of money today. Yeah. Just 2 months back, I was on my way to Salem, deep south, near Hosur. So while I was going, because you have to go via Coimbatore, there's no direct flight from Calcutta. I have to take a flight from Chennai to Coimbatore to 140 kilometers. So I was driving, there is there are 2 kids in the restaurant where there's a few clubs, a few members of the club was there, Roti Club, Erode Center. So there's a doctor, I met, one doctor, Rotarian past governor, Dr. Sagadevan. And he was helping, sir. You have to come with me. It is on your way. You have to come and visit our hospital. I traveled since morning. It's already 4:30. Now I have to travel another 60 kilometers. Now they want to take it somewhere. I was very reluctant, but he was consistently pushing me. I said, okay, let's go. When I called there, after traveling another 1 hour, around 5 o'clock, oh my God, Here they have built a hospital, 250 bedded hospital with 20 crore money in 45 days. 45 days, my friend. 45 days. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Then I had gone and seen everything functioning. 45 days, 20 crore worth of a hospital, 200 bedded hospital. Can it be? Then I was thinking, what are we doing? I'm like, which is small thing. Last year, I understand, DRFC will bounce me. Last year, you could not consume your DDF. The DDF was gone back. And a district to the DDF to consume what are you doing here? What were we assembling here? What were all this commercial is going on? You are the district, gifted district, I think, gifted district. You know, how much annual fund you have raised, last 3 years? Not less than $300,000. Every time we are getting a PDF order, $150,000. And how many because you give it that $150,000, we make project worth of $2 million. That is the beauty. That is the magic of growth foundation. And you are not taking any advantage of that. I see, and today I'm really lost to see, there is no taker of your district grant for the how many clubs? 19 clubs. 19 clubs they have not taken. 19 clubs they have been allotted, they have not taken. 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees, they have been getting that district grant. You have not earned. That gentleman was given their one. Somebody has given. When I gave, I don't know who will use it. Well, I give selflessly, but with the trust that my money will be very judiciously used for a humanitarian service project. But that money is not being used. The money is going back. So what for we are here? I'm really telling you, you still have a lot of data, but there's no data. We have already consumed 5 months, only left it 7 months. And Rotary Foundation, beyond April, beyond March, 31st March, they don't work. They don't, approve any project. उनका प्रोजेक्ट खत्म ही हो जाता है, वो प्रोजेक्ट को तो भर देते हैं, वो पेंडिंग में रख देते हैं, करते नहीं। अगर अभी तक अगर कोई एप्लीकेशन नहीं गई है, अभी तक कोई प्रोजेक्ट टैंजिबल प्रोजेक्ट फाइनल नहीं हुई है, तो पहुंचते वो तो जनवरी फरवरी हो जाएगी। तो नेचुरली दे विल टेक 1.5 months of assessment. So again we will be losing, and this time is one of the largest DDF your district has. 184,000 or 85,000. I mean 87,000. 187,000. It's a huge money. And he said, we had I said, I will give you international partner. What is the international partner? Yeah. You let's catch what is the need of your community. You don't know what is the need of your community. So how can we make our foundation stronger when we do not know how to use the foundation? What is it? So my dear friend, let's do one thing. Let's take, do something very tangible. If it's not possible, buy a club, let us do this. And you do something. So many parts, the governments are present here. Please do some big project for the district, some high hospital, some big multi-speciality hospital. Why not? Our district is doing for the multi-speciality hospital for the 50 crore. We have already given this. Construction started. 3 million the money. One is already functional. 1.5 years of time. We are not means we have made a partner. We have made a partner because Rotary believes in partnership. We are not now. It should mean that we are giving presentation of polio. हमें क्या करना है? We are not supposed to do anything. वो तो गवर्नमेंट करते हैं, वो चाहते भी नहीं, वो मतलब वो करते भी नहीं, एक्नॉलेज भी नहीं करते हैं। भाई फंड पैसा हम दे रहे हैं, ये सारे ठीक है, लॉजिस्टिक हम मतलब लॉजिस्टिक वो करते हैं, मगर हमें कुछ करना नहीं है, इस प्रोजेक्ट में कुछ करना नहीं है। दिस इज वन ऑफ द चैलेंज फॉर Rotary Foundation today and Rotary International. Rotary International losing their membership because of there is no project. कोई project है because we have because अभी तक हमारे यहाँ पे threat of polio is there in Asian countries, but Western Hemisphere Rotary polio is eradicated in 1994. कितने साल हुए? 28 साल हुए। 28 साल में वो पैसा देते गए, पोलियो खत्म नहीं हो गया, वो बोर हो गए। उनके जो मतलब रोटेरियन इसका काम भी कुछ नहीं है, क्या काम करते हैं? उनका तो काम ही नहीं, उनके वहां पे काम ही कम मौका ही नहीं है। हमारे यहाँ मौका है, हमारी यहाँ आबादी कितना है? 140 करोड़ की आबादी हमारे, वहां पे कितना ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कितना आदमी रहते हैं? काम क्या है उनका? बच्चों में रोटी करेंगे, कोई मौका भी नहीं है, हैंड्स ऑफ सर्विस का मौका भी नहीं है, और हमारे पास मौका नहीं है, हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है। ये एक माइंडसेट, हमारे पास पैसे बहुत है और रोटरी फाउंडेशन से बहुत ज्यादा पैसे मंगा सकते हैं अगर हमें इसको यूज करना है प्रॉपर्ली। वो नहीं हो, दैट इज वेयर वी आर, एंड दैट इज वेयर योर backing. We have to work in a such a manner that every time when you give, you ensure that you can see some tangible thing is going through yourself. That's amount of money. So friends, it's taking a lot of time. So now why foundation is trying to change it? Let's see. 2013, the first global grant has come. That global grant, and that time we had a system, earlier the system 3H grant, where we had a maximum $300,000 of maximum grant size. $300,000. 13. Now, Bharat Pandya, what he said? Now we are giving scale-up grant of $2 million, now not the $2 million. We are adding that $2 million to $6 million with partnership. So partnership is the name of the game. Rotary believes in the partnership. So you also believe in partnership. इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि आप कॉर्पोरेट्स के साथ हाथ मिला के काम कीजिए. And we are there, Rotary Foundation India. There is a two account. Rotary Foundation India separate account है. और वो The Rotary Foundation TRF वो अलग, वो डॉलर अकाउंट, ये रुपी करेंसी के अकाउंट. Am I clear now? So ये जो RFI है, RFI के ट्रस्टी अलग है. That is not the trustees of that trustee. इनका ट्रस्टी जो डायरेक्टर्स है, 5 डायरेक्टर्स है, 5 प्रेसिडेंट है, वो मुझे इंटैक्ट किया. I am now the trustee of one of the trustees of the foundation in India since last month. So now these trustees will look after by how to help you to getting this corporates so that you can start working smaller corporates. That is why it is brought down to $21,000. We are also been speaking with them still because it's a district grant. अब तो 21,000 मिलना चाहिए, कम भी ले सकते हैं. No problem. That can also be done. Please don't say global grant. It's now has become very simple now. So you can always work in such a manner so that your entire dollar, the entire money is productively used for a project. Project is ultimate aim, which we are not doing. So friends, I think we have a session now. So let us complete the session. तो ये बातें चलते रहेंगे, बहुत बातें करनी है, तो आज खत्म नहीं हुआ, फिर और करेंगे. तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, your district is doing extremely well. They are very strong in your contribution. They have got a very strong foundation. All your leadership is so strong. I see they are meeting every time. Judiciously spending their money. Like that last time they have not given the district foundation global grant for a conflict of interest. They have not given. And I must appreciate, your DRHC taking such decisions supported by the district government. That's good thing. Why should we get questioned? So we will definitely be with any club. Today, let us take it. They are interested for a global grant project. Immediately act upon. If required, we will give you international partners. Number two, I'm also offering you any club want to do a project with your cycle. What is that? Wheelchair. Any wheelchair, we can give any number of wheelchairs at a cost of only 500 rupees wheelchair. It is a Taiwan company. They are selling it. They are assembling it here. 500 rupees wheelchair. You can get any amount of wheelchair, but you have to give the details of the beneficiary. If you want 400, I can offer you a district governor. If you want that 400 wheelchair, you can send it. Let us know. We will give 400 wheelchairs. So many things are there. We can get so many things. But you have to ultimately work. But to find out the beneficiary. So many things we have, Mr. Friends. Let us not prolong our discussion and follow up like this. Let us not come that last session. That session is very important to identify the the Rotarians who will be coming and saying yes, I support them with my contribution this year with that amount. That pledge we want from you. Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you. To be all
Thank you. Thank you, Anudaan, for your, I could say, more informative speech and sure with the enrich and I know that. Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to stay on stage, and I would request Governor Kushanabo to join. Sabanda, please join here. Please join here. Let us complete the last session. Friends, last 3.5 hours, we are listening. We are listening things. We enjoyed the program also. And the purpose of doing all this is to ensure that this session satisfies both the sides. You as a Rotarian, because we are committed to doing good in this world, and of course the governor who has his own target to reach. So we'll have a contribution making session, and I promise each and every Rotarian who committed today will be recognized here, and those who are committing for major gifts, they will be recognized at a different way right on this plan. So I would hand over Governor Kushanabo, and I would request Secretary Administration Dr. Kannadi to kindly come here with your notepad and a pen, whosoever committee, so that Governor officer holding it with him, write down his name. You come here, you can take a seat here. Write down the Rotarian's name, club name, and the amount he is paying, so that Governor has an account to follow up and give it much more. With this, over to Governor, and Governor, let me Sri Ganesh karte hain. Hello. We hand over this chair from the district account to the chairman of this seminar. Hello. To the chairman of this seminar, amount of 30,000 from the district for holding this seminar. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, friends, before we get into this presentation, Governor, I have three Ganesh check for you. Let me announce, and I'm really happy to announce these things because these 3 checks came from a club which club is just a 6 months. They are new to know. So I have Dr. H.K. Oja. Is he present here? Dr. Oja? Dr. Oja has given a check of $500 kindly. Dr. Uta. Thank you for next contributor I have Dr. Vikas Singh. Yes, Dr. Vikas is here. Yes. Vikas has contributed $500. Correct. And the third check I have from the medics. Guess who? You got the third check is from the charter president of Rotary Club of Medics. And he has given a check of $500. Sota, please come over and be recognized from the hand of
For those who have given the 3 checks of $500 and $500, the district will match with 500 points, so they can be PH.
Wow.
This specifically goes with others also. Whoever will be participating in this PHA, whatever remaining amount they are giving, 50% of the points will be given from the district. That means if you have already given $200, then you will have to give $400 and 400 points will be matched for PH. This is open for everyone.
Any confusion, any question about the matching? Raise your hand. Governor will explain. No? Okay, fine. So I have President of Rotary Club of Silk City Malda. Thank you. Okay. So Silk City Malda, we have 3 checks. 3 or 4 checks, right? 4 checks. Let me start with who's there? Okay. So let us start with Assistant Governor, Zone 5, Sandeep Kundu. Sandeep has contributed 1 lakh rupees to Rotary Foundation. And he's in the where is Sandeep? It's polio, right? It's for the polio fund. Sandeep. Sandeep has given 1 lakh rupees to Rotary Foundation, Polio Plus Fund. Sandeep has also given another 1 lakh rupees for APA. And totally hasn't stopped here. Sandeep has committed to become a major donor level 1. Okay. And the next check I have from Rotarian past President Pradeep Kumar Sen. Is Pradeep is here? Okay. Pradeep has given a check of 1 lakh rupees, which is close to $1,250 to Polio Plus Fund. Thank you. Okay, so Silk City Malda, the fourth check I have and the man with a golden heart, Rotary Foundation District Secretary for current year, past President Jaideep Prasad. Jaideep is giving 1 lakh rupees to polio annual fund. Sorry, to annual fund. Jaideep, please come over. Because hey, Jaideep.
That's great. Jaideep Prasad is delegating himself to level 3 major donor. And to give honor, our director is giving him his own pin. Just to honor this 900% the donor. He has just completed level 2 and going for level 3. Already he has already committed level 3. But the pin has not come from US, it has come from this country, damage 17. So I am giving my pin to him so that in your future, maybe next year, Village, where are you? Or during your time, we should be a member of our slum society. Right? With that, optimism, we are feeling him today at this level. I have an announcement here today. Anybody who is declared or a major donor today, we have an offer to give him free registration in our conference in Bihar. So, already I think Sardik is eligible for that, and we give a special also to Jaideep. From my side, I can offer any club the contributing $10,000 for the annual program. Annual program. If they're going for any global platform, we can arrange partner for them so that they can go with the $30,000. The very good offer I'm giving to all of you. $10,000.
Ratio to
Any others who have bought the check, that is come and
$60,000 folio.
Any amount is not required that you have to contribute. You can come up with contribution of $100 also. For the clubs, you can come and give their commitment, any individual donation of the club. I want to
$500.
Yeah, Kalika. Yes, $1,000 from our past district governor Kalika.
Rotary Club of Telecom, you commit to contribute $1,000. Rotary Club of Telecom.
dollars.
Itu kumulaya ko ng type namin they're giving just 1,000.
Foundation. Thank you.
Round of applause for Hemant Diwali. He has come all the forward to contribute $500 and he's from Siliguri Center. So he will be next with the 500 points. So will be eligible for the Yeah, a big round of applause for this beautiful couple. 1,000 from Parko and 500 from Madam Parko. A round of applause for them.
Parko has an announcement. This couple has a wonderful son, and he's also the youngest Canadian of one of the youngest of our district, but he's not a member of his father's home club. He's a member of Rotary Club of Silliguri, Malda, and his father committed on son's behalf $500 for Rotary Foundation from Silliguri, Malda. Congratulations. Yes, and his son will become a PHA because governor will match 500 points. Very good. His son name is Sanjay Akademia, Rotary Club of Malda.
Friends, as an ARR, I have giving some offers to you. Anyone this year going to be a method donor or may increase this method donor level 2 or 3 4 will receive on completion of their commitment when they deposit they will receive a pin with a diamond from my side.
Wow.
A rotary pin with a diamond. Whoever will give method donor level 1 to in the level each year will be eligible for it.
Friends, we have ICC of all 80 member clubs.
तेरा एक तो बन गया
Hiran Bank.
तेरा एक
Hiran has
ATS बन गया
$500 at present, and it all be tried for.
as they hope. as a all women club, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
जो करेगा मिल बांट के खाना है, मुझे टेंशन है, रोटी भी ले रहा, भी ले रहा, हमारा घर में थोड़ी ले जाएगा। ना मेरे को पहले से कोई इसका कोई वर्कआउट नहीं किया, इसका है वो बोल देगा दे देगा, ऐसा नहीं होता। You have to identify the people and पहले और फिर वो लोग से कांटेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। All of a sudden, अरे आ जाओ देखो नहीं, $1,500. Very good. हाँ इधर है। Yes.
Rotary Club of Jalpaiguri, President and their committee, $500 each, 40%, that is $1,000 to become the PHF. Congratulations, Jalpaiguri. $1,000 from Jalpaiguri.
तेरा टाइम तो ऐप बेस बना रहा है, तो ऐप बना रहा है, साला जीपे पे सब दे दे, साला डायरेक्ट मारो पे जाओ।
Anybody make up? $1,500 from the Siliguri make down $1,500. Okay, they have given $700 this year. Moreover, they are committing for $1,500.
हैदराबाद इंस्टीट्यूट के ये जो हुआ था हम लोग का, क्या हुआ था हैदराबाद में प्रेसिडेंट कॉन्फ्रेंस, हाँ वहाँ पर क्या हुआ, उस लेवल में डायमंड लेवल, ए लेवल, सारा 1 लाख रुपया के 5 लाख रुपया देके, सारा 5 लाख रुपया देके रजिस्ट्रेशन।
Okay, a big round of applause for Siliguri Uttarayan. 2 of their members will contribute 500 each and another 700, so all together $1,700 commitment from Uttarayan. 500
चलो और आ रहा सपंदा, ए सपंदा काम हुआ पूरा आ रहा है, वो बैठने के लिए खड़ा नहीं हो रहा है। देख आपका प्रेजेंटेशन का कुछ ये है,
अरे हो गया कितने दिखाएंगे मेन फंक्शन तो वही है पहले दिन
अभी बोलो के पिस्ता में रखले के तुम्हारा से ना
हो गया अरे मेन प्रोग्राम तो वही ना
तो यार कंटेंट to raise their amount to $10,000 US. इसे काम करो। कैमरा को बोला कैमरा से कनेक्ट कर देगा सब हो जाएगा यहाँ के देखते कुछ नहीं है उल्टा हमारा ऊपर गर्म हो गया तुम जैसा करते हो क्या करेगा दो फोन लगा दिए
$10,000 का मामला है